we're super excited to let you know that Aplos NCA can do something that no other PK software that we're aware of is able to do. It's specifically around two different features. So the first feature is the ability to analyze data from different routes of administration in the same data set. So as an example, you might have an absolute bioavailability study in monkeys, for example, where you've administered on different occasions an IV dose, and you've administered maybe a subcutaneous or an oral dose, and then you want to calculate the absolute bioavailability. In all software packages that we're aware of, except for Aplos NCA, this would require creating two separate data sets, one for IV and a separate for the extravascular route of administration, and then you run two distinct NCA processes. With Aplos NCA, you can have one data set and analyze both at the same time. All you have to do is identify the route of administration in a column, and then the Aplos NCA will read the data in and determine which set of PK parameters need to be calculated, whether it's for IV or extravascular, and it puts all the output together. So instead of having to run two separate analyses with two separate input data sets, you can have one analysis with one data set. So that's the first feature that we've added. The second is the ability to analyze data from single and after single dose and steady state in the same data set. This one is super common in both animal studies and human studies, where you have a day 1 PK profile, and then you have a day 7 or a day 14 PK profile at steady state. Again, most software, you split that into two data sets, and you analyze the single dose data, and then you analyze the steady state data. With Aplos NCA, all you have to do is define a column that has the information of single or steady state in it, and then specify that the dosing frequency is defined in that column. And then Aplos NCA will either apply single dose PK parameter calculations or steady state PK parameter calculations depending on the data. So now all those studies where you have single and multiple dose data in the same data set, you run one analysis and you have consolidated results all together at one time. And if you put these two together, you could actually analyze any PK profile all in one data set. So we actually have a sample data set that we've run, which has single dose IV, extravascular, and IV infusion, and then steady state for each of those routes of administration. So there's 6 different sets of data for 10 subjects, and it analyzes all of that in one single analysis. Now, that's not a study you would ever really run, but the capability of Aplos NCA to do that is second to none. No other software can do that. And so now you don't have to sort of create separate data sets when you have studies that have these different types of PK parameters in them. You just need to specify which is which, and then you can run the analysis. So we're really excited to make that available to our customers and allow them to, again, make data analysis easier and more streamlined.